In this video, we are going to explore the myth of Sophia, the divine wisdom, which is a metaphor for consciousness. Sophia comes from the Greek word for wisdom, and she is central in Gnostic texts, mystical Judaism, Merkabah and Kabbalistic traditions, and earlier Near Eastern teachings. She is not a literal being. She is a symbol of divine consciousness, of feminine wisdom, and the human soul's journey towards awakening. She represents the divine feminine within the universe, the aspect of God that embodies the life force energy of God. It is intuition, creative intelligence, life-giving energy, discernment, and moral insight. In the earliest Aramaic traditions, which were the language of Jesus, the word for wisdom, chokmah, was feminine, signifying that wisdom is an inherent life force, not a separate being. Sophia is both within the divine source and within each human being. She is the bridge between heaven and earth, spirit and matter. In fact, Jesus taught that the Holy Spirit was Sophia, and that in order to return to heaven, you had to embrace and accept Sophia, or the Holy Spirit, into your heart, which essentially meant you had to remember that that was your essence. Let's explore the fall of Sophia as a metaphor for separation. In Gnostic texts, Sophia falls or acts independently, creating a flawed material world. Symbolically, this is not the story of sin, but it is a metaphor for the human experience of disconnection, of separation. Sophia's fall represents the splitting of consciousness from source. It is forgetting that we are source. It mirrors the human ego's experience of separation, of trauma, of shadow. The imperfect world that results is the world of duality, where human beings must navigate challenge, suffering, and self-discovery. This is similar to the story of Eden, but focused on wisdom itself, learning to reclaim its fullness. This is your individual journey. You are Sophia, learning to remember your divine essence. Let's break that down. Sophia as the soul's awakening. Sophia's journey is the journey of consciousness awakening through struggle, through contrast. She represents the spark of awareness within matter and humans, striving to return to unity within the divine. Her story reflects the inner dynamics of human growth, such as curiosity and learning, moral discernment, understanding what causes harm and what does not cause harm, and choosing to not cause harm, encountering shadow and suffering, learning how to heal it and how to no longer cause it, and integrating experiences, returning to wholeness. In psychological terms, Sophia is the inner guide, which I call the inner compass. It's the wisdom that grows through life, trauma, and reflection until it becomes fully integrated with the self. This doesn't justify harm. It doesn't justify violence. It doesn't justify suffering. It doesn't mean that we need to experience that to remember. It just means that we're likely to cause that because we have forgotten that we are source. Creation through wisdom. Many ancient texts describe the material world as created through Sophia's thoughts or desires, not as punishment or accident, but as the expression of divine intelligence exploring itself. Symbolically, this means that your human mind and experience are a manifestation of divine consciousness. Life is therefore not a mistake. It is the field of which divine wisdom learns, grows, and awakens. However, it is important to understand that we are trying to move and shift into doing no harm. This does not justify that when a thought of harming someone that comes from divine wisdom. That actually comes from a wound. Sophia as the human path. Sophia's story is a mirror of our own path. The divine spark within us may feel separated. It may feel confused. It may feel fallen. And life challenges bring awareness and integration and embodiment. Healing and awakening are the return of Sophia to wholeness, aligning the human experience with divine wisdom, where we understand that what is unhealed leads us to cause harm, and we make the choice to heal and integrate ourselves and no longer cause harm, so that we can return to that unity and that divine spark. This is why many mystical teachers say Sophia represents the inner teacher or guide and light, the wisdom you access when you confront shadow, integrate ego, and awaken the soul. Bottom line, Sophia is not a literal being. She is a metaphor for the inner wisdom that guides human consciousness through separation, duality, and integration. Her fall is not a failure. It is the beginning of awakening. You are beginning to awaken. If you found your way to this video, you are exploring your own consciousness and you are trying to make sense of why you believe what you believe, why you do what you do, and how to heal and return to peace and love. My book, The Divine Within, Healing Ourselves to Heal the World, might be a tool that could help you do that. It does bridge spirituality, psychology, and neuroscience, and offers a step-by-step guide of how you can heal and integrate yourself so that you can return to the love and unity and peace within yourself and thereby cause no more harm. I'm sending you all such deep love and appreciation. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.